In fifth sum, they have given us a mixed fraction, okay, minus 7 integer 1 upon 3. So, in this one what we have to do? Keep this minus side aside, do not think about it. First you convert this to a normal fraction, that is 7 into 3 plus 1, that is 7 3s are 21 plus 1 22 upon 3, and minus symbol we have to write as it is. Now we have to write the multiplicative inverse. So obviously this 3 will go up and 22 will come down. So it will be minus 3 upon 22. Minus sign as I said earlier, you can write anywhere, for 3, for minus 22, or in the center. So this was question number 4, write the multiplicative inverse. Now question number 5, if you see, is depending on this concept only, that is carry out the division of rational numbers. Now in this one division, we have to carry out the division of rational numbers. What we are supposed to do? First step, you have to write the multiplicative inverse for second rational numbers, means this division symbol we have to convert it to multiplication symbol, and when you write this multiplication instead of division, you have to write the multiplicative inverse of this 10 upon 4. So we will write 4 upon 10. Okay. So this question come in the form of multiplication. Now as I have explained you earlier, you have to cancel the numbers to a reduced form. Okay. So we can cancel, or we can first write it in a multiplication form, 40 into 4 upon 12 into 10. Now we can start dividing. 10 ones are 10, 10 fours are 40, 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So here 1 came, 4 and 3. So what will be the answer? 4 into 1, 4, and 3 into 1, 3. So answer will be 4 upon 3. So this is how we have to proceed. Let us see the second example. Minus 10 upon 11 divided by minus 11 upon 10. Now some of the children will make mistake in a hurry. What they will do, they will simply cancel this 10 10, 10 ones are 10, but no, what is there? Division symbol is there in between. First we have to convert it to a multiplication. Division will get converted to a multiplication symbol. Once you write multiplication sign here, you have to write the inverse of this. So it will come 10 upon minus 11. Now write it together. Minus 10 upon 10 into 10 upon 11 into minus 11. Okay. So here you can see we can't divide this 10 upon 11, 10 upon 11. So simply you multiply, 10 tens are 100, minus 100 upon 11 into 11 will come minus 121. So here minus minus symbol will get cut, and what's remaining over here? 100 upon 121. This will be the answer for the question. Let's go for third one. It's minus 7 upon 8 divided by minus 3 upon 6. Write it. First fraction, write it as it is, minus 7 upon 8. Convert this division to multiplication, it will become minus 6 upon minus 3, correct? Then write it together, minus 7 into 6 divided by 8 into minus 3. Here you can divide it in which way? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Then 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8. So what remained over here? Minus 7 into 1 and 4 into 1, which cannot be divided further, and this minus symbol we don't have to forget. So minus 7 into 1 will be minus 7, minus 4 into minus 1 will be minus 4. Minus minus symbol get cancelled, and what remains? 7 upon 4 will be the answer. Now next question, fourth one, let us solve. It is 2 upon 3 divided by minus 4. Okay. Now in this one, first step what I told you, you have to write first fraction as it is 2 upon 3. Convert this division sign to multiplication sign and write the inverse for this. So inverse for minus 4 will be 1 upon minus 4. So 2 into 1 upon 3 into minus 4. Okay, then cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So what remain? 1 into 1 will be 1 and 3 into minus 2 will be minus 6. So final will be minus or 1 upon minus 6. Fifth one, let us see. They have given you the mixed fraction 2 integer 1 upon 5 into, divided by 5 integer 3 upon 6. So we have to convert it to normal fractions. If you want, you can add the steps or directly you can convert it. That is 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 1, 11. So it will come 11 upon 5 divided by 6 5s are 30. 30 plus 3 will be 33 and upon 6 as it is. Okay. So same way 11 upon 5. Convert this to multiplication, so it will become inverse way, that is 6 upon 33. That is equal to 11 into 6 upon 5 into 33. 11 1s are 11, 11 3s are 33, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So what remained in this one? 1 into 2 upon 5 into 1. So it will be 2 upon 5. Okay, so answer will be 2 upon 5. Okay. Now in sixth sum, minus 5 upon 13 divided by 7 upon 26. Here, first fraction write it as it is. Convert division's fraction symbol to multiplication, and then you have to write the inverse for second fraction. So it will 26 upon 7. 5 into 26 into 13 upon 7 minus 5 into 26. So you can reduce it. 13 1s are 13, 13 2s are 26. Further, if you see 2, 5, 7, 1 all are numbers which you cannot divide it further. So minus 5 into 2 will be minus 10 and 7 into 1 will be 7. So answer will be minus 10 upon 7. So here we have done 6th sum. Let's go for 7th and 8th sum. 7th sum, 9 upon 11 divided by minus 8. So write it as it is. First fraction we will write as it is. 9 upon 11. Convert this to multiplication, and inverse for this fraction will be 1 upon minus 8. Okay. So write the numbers together. 9 into 1 upon 11 into minus 8. So try to divide this, but you can see that some numbers are odd numbers, some are even numbers. So you cannot do this division. So final answer we have to write 9 into 1 9 and 11 8s are 88, and minus symbol we don't have to forget. Okay, if you miss this minus symbol, then your answer will go wrong. 8th sum, same way, write it. 5 upon 1 into, this will be 5 upon 2, correct? So 5 into 5 upon 1 into 2. What it will become? 5 5s are 25 and 2 1s are 2. So final answer for this is 25 upon 2. So here we have completed practice set 21. This we have finished for division, that is carry out the division of rational numbers.
Now the next concept in lesson number 5 we are going to learn is numbers in between rational numbers. To understand this concept, Suppose if I gave you one question that write all the natural numbers between 3 to 9. Okay. So, what I said, you have to write down the natural numbers between 3 to 9, correct. Then what answer you will tell? Yes, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are the natural numbers that lies between 3 and 9, correct. So, if the numbers are natural numbers, you can easily tell the in between numbers. Suppose if I give you some example of integers, correct. Integers means positive and negative numbers both. Suppose if you want to find out the numbers between 3 and 4, means minus 3 and plus 4. So, what will be the answer? Okay, answer will be for this one, it will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So many numbers lie between minus 3 and 4, correct. But if I ask you the question, find the numbers between or write the numbers between rational numbers 1 upon 2 and 3 upon 4, correct. If I ask you to find out the numbers between these two rational numbers, then it will be little bit tough, or easily orally we cannot give the answer for this question. Then how to find out which number lies between these two? Okay, that method we are going to learn in this practice set or coming practice set. Okay, first of all, what we have to do to find out the numbers between these, we have to equalize the denominators of both, means 1 upon 2 and 3 upon 4. These two fractions are given, you have to equalize, that is half is equal to multiply the fraction by denominator of another fraction, it will be 4, 2 into 4. So, what will come? 4 upon 8, right, and you have to equalize the denominator by multiplying 3 upon 4 by denominator of the first one, that is 2. So, it will be 6 upon 2, 6 upon 8. Okay. So, what we have to do now, we got the numbers 4 upon 8 and 6 upon 8. Now, once the denominators are equal, we can easily tell the numbers lies between 4 upon 8 is 5 upon 8. Okay. So, we can tell that this will be the answer, and this is how we have to solve this sum. Okay. So, in next practice set, we are going to learn how to find out the numbers that lies between two rational numbers. Now, in practice set 23, we have to find out three rational numbers that lie between the two given numbers. Two numbers are given to us and we have to find out the rational numbers. Now, let me tell you, for this practice set, these sums are like open-ended questions. Open-ended questions means for those you can write the answers of your choice. To solve these sums, two or three methods are given in our textbook, out of which we are going to follow the simpler one, because anyway these are the open-ended question, means you have to write the answers of your own choice, correct. So, first number whichever is given is 2 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. In this question, first we have to look at the denominators and we have to make the denominators equal, correct. Now, in this case, if you see the denominator, it is already same. So, the first step is no need to do for the first step, we can directly start, correct. So, 2
2 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. Which number lies in between this 2 and 4? You can say 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 7. Okay. So, you can write here 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 7 are 3 rational numbers that lies between these two fractions. Correct? You can write the answer in a statement form, or even if you write this much, it is okay. Okay? Next one, it is given 4 upon 5 and 2 upon 3. Correct? Now we have to solve this. What we have to do in this one? First step, as I told you, we have to equalize the denominator, means both the rational numbers denominators we have to make them equal. What it is given? 5. So first of all, write down 5 is equal to, you have to multiply this whole fraction by denominator of the second one. So you can write 4 into 3 upon 5 into 3. What it will come? 12 upon 15. Okay. Second fraction you note down, 2 upon 3. Multiply this whole fraction by the denominator of first one. Denominator of first is what? 5. So 2 into 5 upon 3 into 5, it will give you 10 upon 15. Right? So we got two fractions, 12 upon 15 and 10 upon 15, whose denominator is same, and we have to find out the in between numbers. But in these sums, if you want to see what it is, you can see just in between number 10 upon 15 and 12 upon 15, only one number comes in between, that is 11. Correct? And how many we want? 3. So one more step we have to add. We can write multiplying both the fractions by both the fractions by number 10. Okay. If you multiply this number 12 upon 15, how it will come? 120 upon 150, and this will become 10 upon 15 will become 100 upon 150. See, multiplying 10 means up and down, both numerator as well as denominator we have to multiply by 10. Okay. So now we got two fractions, 120 and 100. Out of these we have to write any three numbers between them. Correct? So while writing answer, how we should write? The smaller number you should always write first, next number bigger than it is 101 upon 150, then it will be 102 upon 150. Now you can go so on, no need to write all the numbers till 120. Correct? You can put dots like this, and you can put 119 upon 150 less than 120 upon 150. This is how you have to write the answer in final. Correct? Means what is the meaning of this one? Between 100 upon 150 and between 120 upon 150, these many numbers lies. Numbers starting from 101 to 119. So many numbers lies, and you have to write the answer any three numbers. Okay. Now any three numbers means what you have to do? You can choose any number. You can choose 101, 102, 103, any number, and that is why I said that this is open-ended question. I will suppose if I am solving paper, I will fill the numbers 101, 102, 103. You may think it may be 117, 118, 119. So it's up to you. From 1 to 19, any three numbers, rational numbers you can write. Therefore, final answer what we can write? Any numbers. Three rational numbers are, you can write in that way, three rational numbers. No need to write the whole full statement. Three rational numbers are 101 upon 150, any number you can select, 104 upon 150
I will write 119 upon 150 because they just said the 3 numbers. They should not be in a sequence. Sequence doesn't matter. You can choose any 3 numbers. So this is how we will follow the method. One more method it is given in a textbook, but that is too lengthy. So better to select this method, short and correct method. Okay. Now practice set 23, third one, let us see. Fraction which is given is minus 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. So very first method is what I said, you have to equalize the denominator. So we'll write 2 upon 3. It will be multiplied by which number? 5, correct? So minus 2 into 5 upon 3 into 5, which will give you minus 10 upon 15. And secondly, 4 upon 5 is multiplied by 3. So it will give you 5 into 3, 12 upon 15. Okay. So you got two fractions, minus 10 upon 15 and 12 upon 15. Now some of you may say, teacher, only one number lies between 10 and 12, that is 11. But it is not like that. It is negative and this is positive. So many numbers are there. Okay. I will write here minus 10 upon 15 is less than, minus 9 upon 15 is less than, minus 8 upon 15 and so on. It will go on reducing, then it will cross 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, 11 upon 15. I am not writing, and you also don't write all numbers because no need to write the numbers. Okay, you are putting dot means it is understood that after minus 8, minus 7, then minus 6, then minus 5, so on it will go. No need to write all numbers. Out of these so many numbers, any 3 numbers are, therefore 3 rational numbers are. It's again up to you. Any number you can write. Teacher is writing this, so I will write this. It's not at all like that. You people can select the number of your own. Any number you can write. Okay. So this is the answer. My answer is this one. Your answer may be another one. Okay. It may come. That is okay. Fourth one, let us do. Fourth sum is 7 upon 9 and minus 5 upon 9. Now here both the places denominator is same. So no need to do these steps. Okay, these steps we can avoid. We can directly write down. That is minus 5 upon 9 is less than minus 4 upon 9 and so on. Correct? So in between it comes 0, then 1 and so on. You can put a dot. It will be 6 upon 9. Symbols you are compulsorily supposed to do. These less than symbols, these are important. Okay, without that your answer will not be valid. Therefore, 3 rational numbers are any 3. Okay, you can write of your own choice. I am writing minus 4 upon 9. I will write 0. I will write 6 upon 9. Any number I can write. Okay. So this is the answer for fourth one. Let's go for fifth sum. Fifth is also again same pattern where the denominator is same. Okay, though these are the positive and negative fractions, but method will be same. So it will be minus 3 upon 4 is less than, minus 2 upon 4 is less than, so on. Okay, so it will come minus 3 upon 4, 4 upon 4, 5 upon 4. Okay, therefore 3 rational numbers are any numbers you can put. I will write minus 2 upon 4, 3 upon 4 and 4 upon 4. Okay, this can be your answer. Okay, so here we have done fifth sum from practice set 23. 3. Sixth sum, it is given 7 upon 8 and minus 5 upon 3. Now in this one we have to make the denominators equal. Okay, so we write it 7 upon 8 is equal to, multiply by this denominator number, that is 3, 7 into 3 upon 8 into 3, that is equal to 21 upon 24, and minus 5 upon 3 you have to equalize the denominator by multiplying it by 8, and it will become minus 40 upon 24. So, two fractions, these two we get, and we have to write the numbers in between them. So, obviously negative numbers will come first. So, it will be minus 39 upon 24 and so on. In between comes 0, then comes 1, again so on, and directly I can write 20 upon less than 20 upon 24 and 21 upon 24. Okay. So, any three rational numbers we can write, three rational numbers are anyone. Okay. So, I am writing minus 39 upon 24, I am writing 1, I am writing sorry, this 1 I wrote na, it should be 1 upon 24, and final one I can write 20 upon 24. So, this is how we have to find. Now, seventh one, in seventh sum if you see what it is given, 5 upon 7, 11 upon 7. Now, here both the cases denominator is same. So, it is very simple, you have to write the numbers between these two. So, orally you can or directly you can write down 3 or the numbers between. Okay, final answer we will write afterward. We can write 5 upon 7 is less than 6 upon 7 and so on, less than 10 upon 7 and less than 11 upon 7. Okay. Therefore, 3 rational numbers are, see children, again I am repeating, whichever numbers I am writing, it is not compulsory or compulsion for you to write the same numbers. You can write the numbers of your own choice. Okay, you can write the rational number of your own choice. No need that teacher has given this, so I will write this. No, not at all. Okay. So, seventh one is this one, and eighth one, here only I am writing, the space is there. So, we will continue over here, 0 and minus 3 upon 4. So, it is a negative number, you know that negative number is always come first and then comes 0. So, arrange it, therefore, solution it will be minus 3 upon 4 less than minus 2 upon 4 less than minus 1 upon 4 less than 0. Now, if you see this one, only 2 numbers we are getting between these two, and how many we have to find? 3 numbers. So, what we can do, we can multiply the given fractions by 2, correct. So, 0 will be as it is and minus 3 upon 4 will become what? Multiplied by 2. So, it will become 4 into 2 minus 6, 3 2s are 6, minus 6 upon 8. So, this way we can write, that is minus 6 upon 8 less than minus 5 upon 8 is less than minus 4 upon 8 and so on up to 0. So, out of these any 3 numbers we can select. Okay. So, 3 numbers we can select and write. Therefore, 3 rational numbers are minus 5 upon 8, minus 3 upon 8, minus 1 upon 8, any 3 numbers. So, I am writing these 3 numbers. Okay. So, here I have shown or I have solved all the sums for practice set 23. Same method you can follow, is the simpler method. Answers may vary, it doesn't matter.